Hi everyone, this is the Collective Soul Tarot and my name's Kay for Corey. Welcome to the channel. We're going to do an alphabet reading today for M's. I randomly pulled M and I randomly pulled 1987 as the birth year. So for M, whether you're born in 1987 or not, this is still your reading, okay? If you happen to be an M name, born in 1987, all the much better. It should resonate for you, this reading. So if your M initial starts your middle name, well, your first, middle, last, or nickname that you most go by and are referred to as, this would be your reading. And you could be watching it as a cross watcher too, if you know somebody who with that initial. Otherwise, let's get going. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, thank you so much for enveloping me in your beautiful angelic wings of love, light, guidance, and protection. Please guide and assist me today with helping these M names, whether they're born in 1987 or not. Help me to read the cards correctly and to see clearly. So, Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for M names? Here's the first one. The cards are flying out. For today's date, which is March 1st, Friday. Yeah, last day for the weekend. And it's 2024. So what they want to know, need to know, Archangel Michael. You gave us the first one already. And I will pick it up. Okay. We got wine. Red wine too. Okay, so wine, it's developing over time. Flavor, family legacy, the good stuff, finesse, alchemy, transformed, ripening, and aging well. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Sun, yes. Says yes. Energy, power, climax, fulfilled, pride, radiant, success, vigor, divine masculine, daytime, victory, happy, and warm. So somebody's sitting in a good place. They've aged, they've spiritually developed and personally developed, spiritually and personally, like personality developed, your ego. So that your ego is a lot calmer and less anxious about doing things not so by the book or making you feel bad about it, right? Okay, and then we have birds, communication. Wow, so somebody's aged well, has transformed themselves, thinking differently, having a different perspective, looking to the inner self, loving and taking care of themselves better than they had ever done before. Taking that light that's within us, the soul that's within us, taking it more seriously, validating it, listening to it with the mind, being balanced there and sitting in a really good place in energy of the sun, right? Feeling fulfilled, a lot more fulfilled and successful, moving forward with victory and happiness, feeling warm, especially when they think of somebody. There's you, M, and the someone. This is the masculine, this is you, M, and this is the one you're thinking about, the feminine. The counterpart, right? You see two bluebirds. There's the bluebird, the masculine is beautiful blue, and then it's his female counterpart, who would be the mother of his chicks, is still blue, because it's a bluebird, but it's got a lot more like tans and browns on it than the blue of like the male does. But you're going to communicate all this because you're in a different energy than you've ever been in before. You've ascended, you've woken up, you're becoming more conscious of the way you think, of the way you behave, so as to do things more by the book, in the sense that you are doing things above board and not wanting to hurt others. You have compassion, empathy now, that you are actually using it as a fantastic tool moving forward, especially in relationships, but really in any endeavor that where you're working with people, or anything that you get yourself involved in. You're not going to be doing it under the table. You won't be doing it under the table because it's going to hurt somebody eventually, if not right away. So you're ready to, well, negotiate, make discussions, debate, chat, you know, text or call someone. You're making contact. That's what it says. The two of you are saying, hey, look, we're of the same, you know, we're counterparts. Why don't you and I get together and build a nest, and, you know, and if you're in that place in your life to make eggs, chicks, right? That's fantastic. I love that for you guys. So let's find out what the tarot has to say about this. What's the story, Archangel Michael, that relates to these three energies that are so fantastic? Ooh. You know how wine ages over time? Yeah, that's what's been happening with you M names, born in 1987 or not. There's the first one. There's the Fool. The Sun, the Fool, ready for action. Ready. Okay, let's find out what else. Oh, the Ten of Cups. Okay. Oh, well, happily ever after. The King of Cups. Hallelujah. That's the guy, though. He's in touch with his emotions. Let me say, he feels great love for somebody. M names, you feeling great love for somebody, but you haven't been telling them. You haven't expressed it yet. The death and transformation, which is under here. See, you've let things go that no longer serve you in your life. That's people, places, and things. In a mindset, right? A belief from painful past conditioning of childhood. You probably have spent time looking at that and saying, yeah, I think there is some validity in that for me, because, you know, this, that, and the other thing happened when I was a kid, and, you know, the way I have a grievance about it still. Like whenever I think about it, it kind of may not make me too, you know, really bad because a lot of years have gone by, but that's just because we've pushed it down far enough, right? But if we really look at it and start bringing it up, then we're going to have that initial, oh, yeah, like, oh, yeah, I'm still kind of pissed or whatever about the way I was treated, the way so-and-so behaved with me, or they behaved towards somebody else, and, you know, you took it on the chin. Whew. All right, so you have been doing some deathing so that you can transform yourself, putting things to an end, you know, in the coffin, final nail, out the door, healed, transforming through healing. Sun. Knight of Cups, because you do want to get on your horse. This deck doesn't have horses, but that's what it is. Get on your horse and move, make movement. You know, you are actually moving forward to that person with a cup that says, I am sincerely offering you a friendly, warm, and loving I love you right now. That's what this cup says. It could be a bouquet of tulips, you know? Yeah. And then the World. Oh my God, you may be needing to actually jump on a ship or airplane instead of the horse. A horse can take you to the airport, though, or the ship, the docking place, to be able to get across the world, because this is not only putting an end to an old cycle and beginning a brand new one, I might add. It's also about putting, it's also a travel card, okay? Can also be a travel card that you need to go a long distance to get to your love, okay? Could be across the sea or just across the whole continent, kind of thing. Wow, strength and clarity. And there's the Magician's 8. Infinity sign, that's it. The infinity sign, being very powerful now, crowned. Look at you playing with that wolf. His mouth and his tongue are just like looking right up in your head, as if to say, you know, I wonder what rabbits taste like, especially when they wear a crown of flowers and they have that magician side about, wonder what they really taste like when they're like that. No, and the bunny saying, no, come on, come on, Mr. Fox, I love you, and you're my strength, and you're the one who has helped me to be able to stand up on my own two back feet and wear this little crown, even though it might look silly on me. But I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm truly okay with that, because I'm in a temperate place. I'm getting myself balanced, heart and mind, right? Mind listening to your emotions, which are our tuning forks in the body, how we feel, depending on the types of thoughts, the quality of thoughts we're having. If they're thoughts that are down here, we're going to have a lot of, feelings. Like it's not going to feel good. In other words, at the heart level, in the body, right? You get your thoughts up to 5D, the heart-centeredness, kind of talking to your heart now, so that when you have thoughts that you need to look back on, let's say childhood conditioning and what happened to you back then, it won't be such a like that, because your emotions are being gently, your thoughts about it are being gently nurtured by the heart, like you're being supported and protected by the divine at that time, because the divine wants to make it as easy as possible. And easy is just like kind of like not even a word really in the language when it comes to pain, right? But to make it as possible for you to heal and give them over to the divine for that perfect ending. Like once you give it to the divine and you truly let it go, like forever, truly let it go, like sincerely, right to the very core of you, you've let it go. You will never ever, you'll have those memories again, but they're just not going to be sharp on you anymore. You're not going to feel them, and eventually in time, like over time ripening, right? You're going to really not even think about those things anymore. It's like it's just not, it's not anything to think about. It's like it's no longer has any importance in your life whatsoever. You're just moving on, and you're creating new memories, you're creating new experiences, and you're having a good time doing it, because you're healing things in you that you've been dragging along with you through life in your adulthood, and operating off of those old conditions and fears in your subconscious mind. You've dragged them from childhood here. You are now probably looking at your inner child and actually paying attention to yourself as that child who was hurt back then, and saying, it's okay, Johnny. It's okay, Johnny. I got you. Like the divine's got me, I got you. We're going to live this life well, and we're going to do it together, and we're going to do it happy. God darn it. So anyways, this is 5 of Cups. You have been feeling regretful and remorseful about having lost somebody in your life, and but you've made a decision that it was time for you, oh look at that, to come forward with that cup of love, right? For a brand new beginning. Like, can we talk? And because this is someone that you see as your, she's all that to you. She's all that. Look at all these stars. She's truly connected with her own divinity. You see that, and she's nurturing, she's balanced, she's healed, and she's she's fruitful. Like, well, this is not fruit, but it's the same thing. She has a great source of abundance, like the energy of abundance within her. So she births new worlds or new ideas, right? And the Emperor would come along and build upon those. But look at it. She's got water. She's got everything she needs. Beautiful sun right there. Pink sky. All this greenery, crop or whatever it is for her. The trees. It's all beautiful. You see that about her. That you're seeing that she's beautiful, and that the energy around her not only supports that, but she supports it back and makes it her environment even more beautiful because of that. You're in love, right? You see this person like they can't do anything wrong now. They just can't do anything wrong. They may not see themselves that way, but you look at there's the 9 of Swords, so you're really distressed about it, right? You're going to receive an awakening. There's the Two of Cups. I mean, you love her. You did have her. Were highly attracted to her at one time, and probably still are. The Ace of Cups, I mean, the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Cups. This would be when you were overindulgent and playing the field kind of thing. So you have reason to be concerned. That's what you think, okay? You have reason to be concerned about moving forward because of your past days, which does not in any way, well, other than this, it does not in any way, well, okay, I'm lying, guys. Let's just go ahead. You know, these three cards right here, possibly you had, you know, sneaky ways before. Deception, lying, and leading her on and making her the other woman if she's Queen of Wands. But you chose her, which is the Two of Cups here, you and her, over, you chose, not her, you chose someone else over her, and look what happened. That's where you'd had to put an end to things, because it could have been a third party you were dealing with, because Three of Cups there, you know, that you're feeling remorseful and regretful, or at least very not happy, depressed, because you know you've been judged. This is kind of like a karma card too, that judgment came in and to settle the score, you know, to bring it all out in the open so that you can actually look at it where you went wrong in the past. And so you've been doing it, right? You're feeling so blessed, and you just want to communicate with this one here that you see as your Empress. Okay, it looks beautiful. Looks absolutely beautiful. You want to have that Ten of Cups life with her. You're the King of Cups now. You've evolved. You're no longer just a 3D dweller. You're no longer just a 3D dweller who uses their mind mostly with just very little interaction with their own heart, not taking it seriously. But you are now. Look at you. Tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Yeah, so you become somebody who is listening to your heart now and wanting to follow it. Because you see that cup, you can see it. I always say King of Hearts, and there's a reason, because that cup represents your heart, your emotional feelings. And you want to give your emotional feelings to somebody here, the Empress, right? So the Fool, the High Priestess is the first card, the Page of Pentacles, and the Star card. There's the Seven of Swords. Wow. All right. Let's have a look. You're ready, and you're ready to heal from all of this energy. You became ready to heal from all of this what I was talking about here, right? You were like this, and perhaps someone behaved like this towards you in return. But you have been quietly, tapping into your intuition, looking for answers. We're looking for solutions for your broken heart, your heartache. Because you are just like, you want to make an offer, but at the same time, you've changed your mindset. This can say you want to make an offer right here to her, but this is a mindset change as well. You've changed your mind. You're on a new path with a different mindset, a new perspective. Following your North Star, you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on like this here. You're receiving downloads of awakenings, spiritual knowledge, spiritual downloads about, it has brought light. See the light, the moonlight too. The light has come upon your mind through these times here where you're finding balance between heart and mind and tapping into your intuition, because that's coming through your heart, your time spent connected to your heart in those private times, through introspection times, reflection times. It could be the hermit, dark night of the soul, or soul searching time. It could be through meditation, prayer, And mindfulness, just giving yourself a new job of being mindful of what it is you're thinking. So that, because unless you turn the autopilot off from the default thinking from the subconscious mind, which is most of us who are 3D dwellers, if not all of us, most of us, like 99.99, that kind of thing. When we're at the 3D level, so focused on what we can do, our little will, we're going to make the decisions. We're in control. We're not including our spiritual guidance, our ability to get the highest guidance, and then reap the rewards from that, right? We're not, it's like you don't take it, when we're at 3D here, we're not taking it seriously, and we don't care about it that much. And we only need a little bit of love that needs for me to be able to be attracted to somebody, and then possibly marry, and then, confusing sexual connection with love connection, that sort of thing, and so on and so forth, right? But this is you saying, I'm tapped into my heart. My mind and heart are listening and talking to each other, and we're going and walking on my two legs in my life from that perspective now. Makes me feel like, yo, I'm so excited. I just can't help it. Come on. I know I like it. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Pointer Sisters, right? That's what I want to do. That song, the lyrics kind of pop into my mind every now and again. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Come on, I know it. Just gonna like it. Yeah, see how I know the lyrics? Yeah. So 10 of Cups, I apologize for that too, by the way. You have to listen to me sing. I'm a terrible singer. Okay, 10 of Cups. Knight of Wands. Okay. The Moon. Oh, yeah. The King of Cups. There you are right there. And the King of Pentacles. Wow. 5 of Pentacles. That's interesting. So we got the player here. The player who keeps secrets, who's deceptive, right? Keeps things hidden, emotions hidden. Yeah, and things might have been hidden from you too, Mr. King of Cups, okay? I think that this is you and your past relationship. That's what I'm looking at. This is you and your past relationship. You were like that before, and now you're getting it yourself in return with the past relationship. You might have been like that with your past or your current relationship. Wherever you're at with that relationship, with the karmic, they have been playing the field, looking for love in all the wrong places. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. Just me and my goofy songs, yeah, that come up, lyrics. The Moon, that's things hidden from you. You not seeing it until you realized there's another guy, third party in your life, another third party. And from this, you've been evolving, but also from this, you have been maybe in the reverse, not wanting to know, but also realizing that it was through your own 3D, like sucked onto the world focus of logical mind, and just touch the heart every now and again when it's necessary. Being greedy for what your hard work can do in terms of the money that you make and the things that you can buy for yourself and your family, and living life really quite focused on material possessions and what kind of lifestyle, what kind of really comfortable, like the Joneses kind of lifestyle. That's where your focus was, and as a result of this, you got this, that your spouse was messing around on you because you're a king, you're committed to them. But you are realizing, and so you're turning yourself around to become a wise King of Pentacles from the problems, growing and ascending from the problems, following your North Star, allowing things to be illuminated for you, so that no longer things are hidden from you, and you can take appropriate actions that you see now that you had been, at a different vibration when you met this person, and when all of this has been going on. You have been aging well, right? Aging well and developing over time, where your flavor has changed, your vibration has changed. It's come up the ladder, so to speak. Okay? And speaking of ladders, I forgot to do the tea leaf, but that's okay. We don't need to do the tea leaf. That was for a reason, I guess. So let's talk about you as the Knight of Cups, because you've turned yourself around to become a wise, no longer just sitting in logic and my way, the highway. Let's see, what else is the logic and whatever. It's lack of heart-centeredness, really, is what it is. However else you want to describe that kind of mindset, the bottom line is it's lack of heart-centeredness. Lack largely of heart-centeredness. So King of Cups now, you're not largely lacking heart-centeredness now. I mean, you've tipped the scales, really. Well, more like balance them, because you were in so much pain and heartache through all of that with the third party that was in your life, because she, your spouse or long-term partner betrayed you with the Ten of Swords, and you were totally out of balance from this. Completely threw you off balance, and it caused you a lot of heartache, right? Not being balanced is not being healed. That's heartache. So why did I put my deck away? I'm going to talk about death now. But through all of this, you started finding your balance, because you said, I got to start, I got to put an end to this business here. I got to start listening to my heart, because it's my heart that she wants, not my money. She's got her money. She's got her own money. She's independent, right? She's independent. She's doing well for herself. She doesn't need your money. You must realize that, M-names, whether you're born in 1987 or not. Okay, death card, please. Wheel of Fortune. It's karma. And moving things forward with the Eight of Wands. And the Knight of Swords, yeah. And Justice, right there. Okay, so Justice. Hang on, guys. So you've got the World and the Five of Swords, but the World was in reverse, because you were, without putting an end to things, you were living in a world of deception, an old cycle of deception, not deception, well, that too, but of sabotage. And you were sabotaging your ability to be able to end a cycle that needed to be ended. With all of this, you, most importantly, behaving in the Seven of Swords kind of energy, okay, that you've transformed now. But that was karmic debt, you see. It was, the wheel was turning against you because of all this, that then you attracted like a magnet to you. Somebody was going to do that to you too. Right there. With a third party. Break your heart, okay? You've come to realize that. You've wised up to it, because you've grown. Like wisdom is growing, right? You've grown, you've developed. You have been enlightened with the sun, okay? To see the error of your ways, and that is why you feel like you're ready to and want to communicate your new way of being with the person that you've not ever been able to get off your mind. And so your Wheel of Fortune is going to turn in your favor now, because you're putting an end to this, right? You're putting an end to that. You're transforming, so the wheel can now turn in your favor. Bring great fortunate experiences and events and people that are going to make you feel like you're just such a fortunate, blessed person, right? Could be even money for that matter. But you want to communicate this. You want to communicate the ending of your Seven of Swords energy, okay? And your marriage. Because you want to come in and seize the opportunity, jump on your motorcycle and ride over to where she is, wherever that happens to be. Maybe you need a motorcycle when you get to the new country. Yeah, because you're going across the world, right? You may be traveling to somewhere that's quite far away. So you're going to seize the opportunity to come in, lay it all out in front of her, and be truthful and honest as to what's been going on in your life and why you hadn't been in touch. And bring the fairness, the balance. That's what that is, balance. Because back in the day when you were dealing with this one or whoever it was that you were being sneaky with, even your wife, it was very unfair. Because you were in play. Look at how that lands right beside the player card. I didn't do that on purpose. I just put it there. But you were in that energy as well. You know, move in fast, seize what it is that you want, get it, and leave just as fast, if not faster. Okay, that's taking advantage of people and their emotions, their feelings. So you are putting into that so that you can transform. And then your world card, of course, it turns into the upright, right? Because it's in the upright here. This is a world card. In the reverse, you weren't putting an end to it. Your self-sabotaging ways, and as a result, life started sabotaging you through this sneaky business of your partner. Knight of Cups, and maybe from having finally, just like this one, just fell off the face of the planet to you and just not having anything to do with you anymore. Because why? It's like, if you're married, right? What else is there to do about that? And especially if you're still in the old mindset, but you know, you've been growing and aging, right? But she doesn't know that. You have to let her know, and that's that Page of Swords there with the communication card. Knight of Cups. Oh, the Emperor. Yay. The Hangman. You've been awakened. Very good. And now you're a master manifester with the Magician. Oh. Sorry guys, I'm not lying. I just like the irony of this. The Tower is out, but then the Temperance card is right after that, and then you leaving to calmer waters, releasing the heavy baggage and burdens and stuff. And there's the Fool card with the Sun. Yeah, that one's come out. Okay, there we go. So yeah, you have stepped into taking charge, take control of your life, that Emperor energy of 5D and or higher, which is where she's at. You're no longer anyone's husband or counterpart, whatever. Because you have seen the error of your ways. You have been hanging upside down. You were in a stagnant time where you had to do some serious aging, and it might have taken a few years, if not more. So you have been ripening, okay, transforming, and being awakened at the same time. The divine has got you, literally. The divine has got you by the foot and said, you're not going anywhere until you see some things that you need to see. And so that you allowing yourself to just hold back, it allowed you to eventually get back on your feet, where you're taking responsibility as an emperor would for your part that you played in hurting this one, playing her, and possibly hurting your wife, right? The one you're with, when you met and played this one here. You're manifesting, though, a tower. Now let's have a look at that. With this and this and this and then this, I would have to say this tower is like a shock, like in a good way, a surprise. Okay, you're manifesting a surprise. Do you see what I'm saying here? You're manifesting a surprise to her, because she may have written you off now in whatever way that would, you would say it. But that you're surprised that you're even to yourself, that you feel so calm and blessed and so centered and healing because you're able to say, I'm not taking any of this kind of energy with me anymore. I've been there, done it, and it's no more. I've had my time. I've hurt too many people. I've hurt myself. I'm not doing it anymore. So I'm going to allow Spirit to drive my boat now, to pull me along back towards her, the Empress, that I am, equal counterpart to, the Emperor. So I hope that makes sense, okay? So you've been awakened. You're taking responsibility and of your actions from the past. Yeah, and you're coming towards her, and what this says is that you're going to be surprising her. You're manifesting a surprise, that you're showing up after all this time and in a totally different energy than you were before, correct? That you see her as the calm waters, right? That you're moving into, that you want to put your boat in. So the world then, Archangel Michael, this is fantastic, emanates. I'm excited for you. I want this to be my reading. Just kidding. Okay, the world, 5 of Pentacles, Hierophant. These ones want to come out, obviously. 9 of Wands, 4 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. And we'll bring out the Ace of Swords for good measure, but there's the Hermit too. Yeah, so end of a cycle of feeling left out in the cold. Your marriage has really done it to you, okay? That's a Hierophant. But you've ascended because of it. You become even more stronger because you're still a fighter for all things good. Because the 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. You were wounded through all of this, finding out that she's been, stepping outside your marriage and betraying you, betraying your trust in her and your love for her. She did that to you as you've done it to somebody, or you did it to her and before. But the Hierophant is like you are tapping into God, of course, because you've got the light right there for your final battle, the battle to go and fight for love kind of thing. And the 5 of Pentacles, that's you being left out in the cold, being lack-mindedness for however long because of what went on with your marriage, and you being wounded as a result of that. But look at this. This is you wanting to be under the same piece of sky as your Empress here, but it's also saying this is about your marriage with somebody that you've known for a very, very long time, maybe ever since you were children, or high school love, sweethearts, or college, and that the truth is you're on a new path from all that that harsh experiences, lessons that you've learned. Yeah, and like these lessons here, these truths are pulling you. The other ones are around you still. So you're being guided and you're being followed by your the truths, the lessons that you've learned. That you will do things differently. Okay, you'll be doing things more upright, without the deception and the wanting to be selfish and do it just because you want it for you, and who cares if it hurts anyone else. It's not like you're out to hurt anyone, possibly. However, it is that's the result, right? Because you're going to get engaged with somebody, and I don't mean with a ring. And you're going to engage with somebody who is going to fall in love with you doing that. Because you're not, you're wearing a mask, right? You're not being your true self, but you're being the self that is going to attract flies, kind of thing. Flies to honey, is it? I don't know. Instead of flies to, what else, right? You're being the honey. You're saying things, doing things the right way that they want to know and see you do, because it's just a fling to you, short-term thing. But in the meantime, because you're behaving in such a great way, a wonderful way, they fall in love with you. So you take that risk, right? And then you break the heart. So this is also you wanting to be on the same piece of sky with her, because she's somebody that you're returning from your past. You're returning from the past to her, and it's all about, having a brand new opportunity to walk your path to love, and in any other way that has to do with your life, in clarity, honesty, faithfulness, authenticity, and integrity. Okay? It's like all the like, you've just got to be above board now. You let people know exactly how you feel. You're not going to be hiding things. You're transforming all that, and you're coming forward with a sincere cup of I love you, and always have. And ever since I met, didn't realize it, but I do know it now, and I have changed as a result to that memory of being with you. And I just want to share that with you. I want to talk to you. Okay? I want to talk to you. I have some great stuff to tell you. Right? Truth. Truth be shared, and even of this, right? Wow, guys. I mean, that's so heartbreaking. Heart-wrenching. I mean, it just pulls on my heartstrings. That's what I mean. Okay. I'm so happy for you. Let's find out from the romantic angels to see what they have to say about this romantic connection. Okay, Archangel Michael, if you will. Okay. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Yes, absolutely. You've already met them. There you are, Emperor. Where are you? The Emperor. Holy moly, can't see where you went to. Jeez. There you are. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Yeah. So you come to realize that the one that you want to be with is the one that you want to be, the one you want to move towards, but you haven't been because you've been hung up on some things. Not to mention the relationship with this one here who's betrayed you. You've taken a long time to come forward in the truth because of your commitment to this particular person, and maybe you have family, like children with them. So that was with all the stresses of that life with that one, and possibly you turn to drinking more, or you smoke a lot, or do a lot of drugs, or maybe you're going out and having sex. You were having sex with others, gambling possibly. Those are addictions that were affecting your romantic life with this one, and it may not be you that was doing it. It could have been the one that you were with, that she had those addictions. Okay. Religious factors too. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. You might not have had much of a spiritual path, like you do, but you not paying attention to it, right? But the religious upbringings could be that this one may have been different religion to you. Okay, just that much different, and maybe that much further away from you than the person you chose to be with, who was of the same religious beliefs and other things, right? Okay. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Taking it up a level. Yep. And you're ready. Ready to talk. Ready to talk the walk. Walk the talk and talk to your Empress. Okay? Well, guys, I'm leaving it there. That was a fantastic reading for you, M names, whether you're born in 1987 or not. So we'll check in with you next month. Take care of yourself. Bye for now.